Hello everyone, this is my first official YouTube video, and today we're going to talk about longboard dancing, which is a sport that you might have heard of or seen a video on Instagram at some point. By the way, I'm Marco. I've been longboarding for something like 9 years. I'm a professional longboarder and longboard instructor, and I've been creating longboard related content on Instagram for a few years also, and I do feel like it's time to do it on YouTube. So, for those who don't know, what is longboard dancing? To answer that question, we're gonna go through 3 different points. What the fuck is longboard dancing? Why should you start doing longboard dancing? And how to start longboard dancing? So the first thing, what is longboard dancing? To make it simple, longboard dancing is basically dancing on and with a longboard that goes from 1m10 to 1m20, something like that. So our only goal as longboard dancers is to use whatever we're able to do with this big board, like steps, skate tricks, grab tricks, manuals, combos, whatever, to create something beautiful, express ourselves, and overall just having fun. Longboard dancing is a really young sport created in 2005. It started with a few steps inspired by surfing, and now it got to a point where we're able to do technical tricks and steps that seemed unimaginable a few years ago. The sport is evolving so fast, and I think it's the most beautiful thing to see. Now that we have a bit of context, we can move on to the second part of this video, which is why should you start? I'm going to give you as many reasons as possible to start longboard dancing, so bear with me. The first thing that attracted me in this sport is the freedom. As I said before, we have so many options on what to do with this big board that it's basically impossible to not find something that you actually like. You can dance and express yourself if it's the artistic side that attracts you, but you can also do amazing tricks that most people think are impossible to do on the longboard if it's like the performance side that attracts you. Combining tricks and steps to kind of explore your creativity. And I think the last reason why you should start longboard dancing is the community aspect of it, because there are so many communities all around the world. Because it's still a niche sport, every single community is so thrilled to see like some beginners getting into it. I swear it's not a cult thing. And again, there are plenty of more reasons on why you should start longboard dancing. How to start longboard dancing. Starting longboard dancing is way easier than what it looks like. I'm gonna do a full video dedicated to this, but I'm still going to give you the main things, like if you want to start like basically right now. First thing, might not be obvious, but having a longboard is a great way to start. You can start learning stuff no matter which board you have in your grandmother's basement. Of course, eventually you want to have like a setup that's meant for longboard dancing, but again, I'll make a video dedicated to like how to choose the setup and everything. In the meantime, there are plenty of amazing videos like these ones. You can find plenty of stuff to learn on a shitty setup, just to kind of get into it and see if it's something that you would like to spend money on. The second thing you could do is cruising. People often like skip this part to get into the technical stuff, learning steps and tricks and whatever. Remember, the more comfortable you feel standing on your longboard, the easier learning whatever you want to learn is going to be, because like you get the physics of the whole thing. Any questions? So basically just cruise around, get some speed, get some carve, and then you can get into the technical stuff and everything's gonna feel way better. Last thing you could do, it might seem obvious, but watching longboard content. So first of all, here's a list of riders' Instagram that you can instantly follow because they make amazing content. They're amazing riders, love them. The more you look at people dancing on the longboard, it's gonna be easier because like your brain needs to adapt. Even if it's the simple steps, doing it on the longboard, it feels weird at first. And if your longboard wow! So if your brain understands the physics and like is kind of used to seeing this, better. If you have any longboard related question, feel free to either leave a comment on this video or send me a message on Instagram. In the meantime, you can subscribe to this channel. I hate saying that. I'm gonna start posting like tutorials, vlogs, anything longboard related. Thank you for staying until the end, and I think now it's time to say goodbye and see you in the next video. Goodbye and see you in the next video. This is my first official YouTube. Hi everyone. Okay, hello everyone. Okay. Why is it so hard?